This is my travel diary. Inside, you will not find words, but only illustrations. I went to Sri Lanka and I had a few impressions of the island. The first drawing is pure rain. It was a literal shower outside of the airport, and we were like, oh damn, we came around in the very perfect moment because, one of the first impressions was, of course, tuk-tuks. These vehicles are both very cute and also very terrifying. They are so adorable. The colors that you can see of the rainbow, they are very personalized, both outside and inside of the vehicle. Like I saw Pirate of the Caribbean tuk-tuks, Titanic tuk-tuks, Avenger tuk-tuks. Think about it, you will find a tuk-tuk with that theme. My favorite one was a pink tuk-tuk. And the other side of the tuk-tuk thing is that they are terrifying because they are very quick and they are ruthless. On the street they go and they don't stop for anyone. They will find their way through cars and buses and nobody says anything to them. Crows were everywhere. In every city that we went through Sri Lanka, we saw quite a lot of these animals around, just like you would see pigeons in the European cities. So this is my commemorative sketch of crows. Then we have a ticket, the Lotus Tower. It was an amazing view, very high up, in the shape of a lotus, because that is the national flower. Architecture, yes. The first city is called Columbo. One thing that you will find in these kind of cities is a lot of temples, and we went into one. This temple was the one that got a very important relic of the Buddha, the hair relic. I was walking through the temple enjoying all the healing scenes, a lot of very well made artifacts, and I saw in one corner of a wall this lovely little butt guy. I had decided that that would be the perfect subject to put inside of my drawings because look at it, it's just so silly and I love it. Fantastic. My next drawing is just the center of the temple. Beautiful, beautiful things only, because they had such an amazing tree coming from the center of the place and going up. Then we went to the Columbo National Museum. Quite a lot of artifacts. A few things just caught my eyes, and one of those I decided to draw just because it was breathtaking. It's like this kind of swirly thing. It was just a decoration of a corner, maybe because there was like a painting behind it, but this was just so neat that I wanted to draw it. Then we have the ticket. Yes, I love the ticket. It's so pink and nice. So the next illustration is kind of a quick one, but it's a thing that I noticed, that you need to be careful of the train because the train rails are in the middle of the city/beaches, and to arrive to the beaches you usually need to cross the train lines, and so you need to be careful of the train that passes through, and you don't want to die, right? And so you need to be very, very careful and listen if it comes. So after crossing the train line you will arrive to the beach. I saw this lovely doggo just staying under a boat. Here you have it. It is in my drawing. Tina was 4 months old and she was just like my favorite dog ever. The one thing is that she loved to bite. I never say no to a puppy chewing your arm. I understand because they have to chew because of their new teeth and they like it. And usually you should say to the dog, do not do that because it's unpolite. You do not do that. But I am weak. I cannot say that to them. And so this doggy needs to be on my sketchbook because it literally did scars on my arms. She just left her mark on me, and that's okay. That's fine. I'm totally okay with it because she's adorable. Then we have the Lion Rock or Sigiriya Rock, 1,200 steps to go up. I'm not saying anything, but I was kind of surprised on how well I did. I went up and I wasn't that tired. I saw quite a lot of people struggling and I was like, yeah, I'm a potato couch. So I was like, yeah, I am going to die when I go on top. So I'm kind of scared. It's like 1 hour and a half of just going up and just steps. And so I was like, oh my God, I worry. But actually, I was good. And so imagine you're going up and you're struggling going up. And what do you see on the rails? So you cannot even touch the rails. You see monkeys. These monkeys, they were so cute actually, but you were not allowed to look at them into the eyes because of course they will think that you are there to attack them, and so you don't want that, and so you need to be staying away. But you need to imagine that the stairs are not that big, you're going up, and so you're like, how can I not watch or like meet the eyes of this monkey? I just went like this. They didn't attack me, so that's a win. I swear to God, they are wearing toupees. They look like they have fake hair on top of their head. I swear to God, it's like the first impression that I had of these monkeys. Cute and toupee wearer. And then after the climb, we went to a lake and there was this lovely man that decided to put us into fashion and gave us a leaf hat made out of the lily pads. Then we went to see a traditional Sri Lankan dance, and they were wearing such interesting robes that I decided I'm going to draw it. And this is it. They were having these elements of fashion just flowing behind them, and it was really, really beautiful. So of course it will be inside of my sketchbook. Next we have the water lilies. The water lilies, because they are the national flower, and so of course, as I love to draw flowers, these needs to be in it. So then we have a Buddha, Dambulla, the cave temple. This place was so big and there were so many Buddhas inside of it. Statues and artworks on the top of the cave. Wow, it was very immersive, so I decided to draw one of those Buddhas. Then you have this doggy. I can't. It's like a cartoon animal. This little guy was smiling in a very cartoon way, and I was I am full of doggies inside of this sketchbook, but I don't care because they were also adorable. Can you, like, come on, what do you say to this face? It's just and this was a temple dog. Then we went to a wood shop. There were quite a lot of workers there that were doing artistic works on wood. And I saw this beautiful mask. It was giant, so of course I couldn't take it and bring it home. But, next time, then we went to the famous 9-arch bridge. This gave me such Harry Potter vibes. I don't know. It is because of the bridge, of course, because a train will pass over this part very slowly. At the beginning we wanted to stay on the train, but it was full packed. We couldn't take any tickets because we couldn't, and so we just saw it from the outside. But I think that actually it was the better decision because you could see all the scenery and you could see this train going over very slowly, so all the people could take their pictures. And it was just like a lovely experience. Next, we have the day that we did a safari. We woke up at 4:45 a.m. I do not enjoy to wake up very early, but you need to do what you need to do during holiday. And we saw a lot of animals. Peacocks. They were everywhere. And I was surprised on how long the legs are actually. Sleigh. Also, we saw elephants. And so, of course, I will have a drawing of it. Next drawing is about fishermen doing their stuff on these wooden thingies up on the water, so they can stand dry and just fish over the top and just like bloop, wait for the fish to take on. A very ingenious kind of like method to fish. Then we went to see turtles in a turtle hospital. These were animals that needed to be into the hospital for treatments that may vary for different reasons. They cannot be in the wild. They take them in and then just let them into the nature again when they are healed up. And so I got the chance to see turtles, and they are cute in a fake way. I don't know if you understand what I mean, but like they were. Next we have a tiny temple on water. It was just so mysterious. Like from afar, you couldn't go in. And then we are at the end of the trip. This was the first time in the last day that I saw the sign. Before I didn't. Then one of the last pages is me tracing over 2 rupees, a way that I like to remember coins. And so I just did that onto the sketchbook, because if I lose the coin, then I will not lose this. And so this is my travel sketchbook of Sri Lanka. I really hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in another video, right? Bye!